David Haller's life was a lie, a web of confusion and chaos that kept him in the dark about who he truly was. From a young age, David believed he was just a troubled child plagued by voices and personalities he couldn't control. The truth, however, was far darker. His mind wasn't fractured by illness. It was a prison of his own making, created by his overwhelming mutant powers. David's mind was host to dozens of personalities, each with its own power. Some were mild, like the shy personality of an English teacher, but others were dangerous. One of the first was Jack Wayne, a cocky telekinetic persona who often took control and forced David to act recklessly. Then there was Cindy, a girl who could control fire, whose outbursts often caused destruction that David couldn't remember. These personalities made David do things he didn't understand, risky actions that led to severe consequences, all while believing he was just mentally unstable. But the real terror came from the Shadow King. A malevolent psychic entity, the Shadow King had been lurking in David's mind, trying to take full control of his body. Farouk, the Shadow King, used David's fractured psyche as a gateway to escape, manipulating him to weaken his will and take over. The Shadow King's goal wasn't just to control David. It was to enslave his mind and body, using them as a vessel to destroy everything in his path. For years, David had no idea that these personalities were part of his true nature, that he was a mutant, not mentally ill. He never understood the chaos was caused by his immense powers, only realizing later in life that his mind's disarray was a consequence of being an Omega-level telepath and reality-warping mutant. The truth was that his fractured psyche wasn't a sickness, but a manifestation of his incredible abilities. Once David began to piece together the truth, he realized his whole life had been a lie. Every destructive act, every moment of confusion had been caused by his powers, not a mental disorder. The real battle was only beginning as David fought to reclaim control over his mind and stop the Shadow King from taking what was left of him.